'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, the passing game will be a focal point as both teams rank in the top 10 in passing touchdowns. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Wilson, complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Now Wilson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again, Wilson. That's caught at the 3. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. On the catch, it's Crowder. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First carry now. This is Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Another extra point opportunity here. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order. Block
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18. 1-18. Mirror. Let's go.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. They run. It's Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dez Bryant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here right where he would have been if he had taken a knee at the 25. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tamba Ali there to bring him down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Palmer. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. There's Wilson to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun, it's Wilson. And right with it here, over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where's primary.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
clock winding down. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. That's caught at the 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They'll try and sneak it here. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonas Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty...
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're... And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 8 yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Get ready. 1-18.
On second down, Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. On third down, Palmer. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
20 yards on the pickup there. That'll be good for a Seattle first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. He finds his target, John Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. 18.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Right now, Blue 58.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. What are you going to do with the football?
From the gun, it's Palmer. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Complete. Richardson has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second and 10 now. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And right with it here over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. On 3rd and 1, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Prosise with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Catch left side here by Aiken. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And he's got Fitzgerald. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders went a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Sally 19! Sally 19! All right now, 18!
They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting him through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Palmer looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Wilson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
All right, now. Regular.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone cover. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Throwing now is Palmer. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Get ready. Blue 50.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. 1-18. 1-18.
Down to a knee goes Palmer, and that should wrap this one up. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Charles, this is not an easy place to win. They are known for having such a great crowd. But how about that? They came in here, they were determined from the opening kick, and they got it done.
And they've done such a great job at putting an excellent team on the field. But the architects that built this stadium to keep the noise in, and that crowd responds in a big way. But you're exactly right. Hard to believe that people can still come in here and win the game.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.